steal this little pumpkin here for a minute. Okay, can anybody tell me the difference between a yam and a sweet potato? Difference between a yam and a sweet potato.
Isn't it the shape?
Sweet potato is yellow. A yam is orange. Okay? And so when I go and get the yams, I look at them. Sorry I didn't bring one with me. That's why I got this pumpkin here. I get a big size, and then I usually will boil it all. But sometimes, like one stubborn yam today wouldn't boil all the way through, so I had to cut it up. But I usually boil the whole thing, and then I strip them, the peel. Yeah, then I peel it. But okay, so basically you start with a yam, not a pumpkin, a yam, and then just boil it. And you boil it, and to test it, you just stick a fork in there. If it goes all the way through and it's nice and juicy and fun, then it's ready to be used. Okay, so and that's what I've done here. Okay, so I've got some yams, and they're still warm because I just got them out of the water. So this is only 2 of them, but I use 3. In this recipe, I use 3 large yams, okay? That's about all that fits in my pot, when I'm boiling things, so. All right, so this recipe, now you can use, when I'm cooking, I like to cook to taste. I'm that kind of a cook, So I'm kind of like Mary Ann is. I throw things in there. All right, but this recipe calls for, you've got your yams, you've got your cooked yams, and you want to go with some butter, and I just put it in this thing, and this is 1/4 cup of butter, and mine is softened, but actually the yams are going to be kind of warm, so that it's going to melt it anyway. All right, 1 egg, already broke it and put it in there. Okay, 2 tablespoons, of brown sugar. And that's all. I mean, sometimes you can put less if you don't like it so sweet, or sometimes you can put more if you like it sweeter. So 2 tablespoons is about good for me. Okay, then the fun stuff. All right. Now, this is my secret ingredients. This is what really does these yams in. It's molasses. Who'd ever think of molasses? I mean, you use it for cookies. What else can you use molasses for?
Yams.
Yams, yeah. But what else? I mean, who else? Yeah.
I put it in a vegetarian chili that I make, and it's really good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, anybody know what molasses is? Sugar, yeah, from sugar cane, obviously. But, I guess, I don't know. But sugar cane. This is usually from sugar cane. And it's a relative of rum.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And so you want to put 2 tablespoons of molasses in there. And be generous. 1, 2. Okay. And scoop it in there. Okay. All right. And then I always try to clean off the lid of that because
That towel, you can use that towel right there too.
No, that's all right. I've got one. Okay. Then you put a 1/2 cup of milk. Now, I'm not a big milk drinker, and I tried this with this one, and it seemed okay. This is this is silk, soy milk. So throw that in there. Okay. Now, now the spices. Oh, I found this wonderful Saigon cinnamon over at maybe Trader Joe's. Yeah, Trader Joe's. And it is to die for. You just open it up and it's wonderful. So, I put a good teaspoon of cinnamon in here. And you can, sometimes I do use this pumpkin pie spice because it has cinnamon, it has the nutmeg and stuff like that. So, basically I either or both. And I like things with a lot of spice too. So I'm gonna stick a teaspoon of that in here and a little bit of cinnamon in here. And then probably about a 1/4 teaspoon because I use both, okay? I'll give you the recipe so that you'll have it, and then you can play with it. Now, the one thing that the recipe calls for is cloves and ground cloves. And the pumpkin pie spice doesn't have ground cloves in it, so I put about a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves in there too. And that makes a really nice spice. Okay, anyway, that's about all the spices and all the ingredients. And then what you want to do is just blend it together. And I'll see if this isn't too noisy here. And just chop it up with the blending things, and just blend it, till it comes out to be a nice casserole type thing. Okay, then I stick it. Now this is the cool part about it. It's already cooked, basically, right? Okay, the yams are cooked except the egg. So stick it in the microwave. You don't have to stick it in the oven. Stick it in the microwave. Just put some, something over it to cover it, and stick it in the microwave for about 10 minutes. All right, and that's all you have to do. Then when you take it out, then you can put your marshmallows, if you like marshmallows. Then you can put your marshmallows on it and just let them, melt naturally. That's all you have to do. And this stuff is wonderful. And my kids will tell you that. And my daughter-in-law especially. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? No? Yes.
How many does that serve?
That serves, my daughter-in-law, that she can make that. So, and she's about 90 pounds, she's a real small thing. That will serve our whole family for the one dinner.
Like
so,
10 people?
Yeah, 10, yeah.
So I have another question. When
Yeah.
you're mixing up your yams,
Uh-huh.
how long are they pureed or are they lumpy?
Yeah. No, you want to get them, to the point where there's no big lumps in there, and that I do it, but it's kind of noisy here. And so you're just mixing them up. Make sure that you get the lumps and stuff like that. Now sometimes this stuff can be really pretty runny, and I like it a little bit more runny. Or sometimes it can be kind of drier. Depends on what you like. You have to kind of play with it. And I like it a little bit more runny, so I put, you can put a little bit more milk in there, or another egg, or whatever, however you want to deal with it like that. But it's real fun. So, okay, I made a big mess here, but I'm all done.